good morning. You get on all right with your doctor's appointment? Oh my goodness, and look at you. No crutches. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you're looking amazing. Are you going to come up here, or are we going to have this conversation from above? Oh, do you want a hand getting up? Oh, don't be silly, of course I don't mind, come on. There we go. Alright, and look, I didn't even bury your desk today. Oh, tell me about it. Oh. Yeah? Oh, well, I'm glad it went well. No, I really am pleased because, you know, we were really worried about you after that accident. Oh, yeah. I know that Julie has had discussions with her line manager about your accident and everything. They have obviously put things in place, so we've got the nice new walkways that we have for the tinies that are absolutely no big people zones. And Julie is coming back on phased return next week. You heard that, did you? Yeah, so she's going to the other office where it is no tiny zone. I know, I thought they might have told you, but yeah, after she, you know, well, she's insisted she's wearing soft-soled shoes. I don't think she's ever going to wear heels again. I can't blame her, to be perfectly honest. Well, yeah. Accidents happen. But you're back on your feet and, you know, that limp will be gone before you know it. I bet. Look at you without your crutches. I am so proud of you. Seriously. I'm so happy. Oh, I think celebratory pizza for lunch. What do you think? Absolutely. Oh, really? No, I can't stand anchovies, but, you know, you go for what you want, and we'll have a half and half, it'll be fine. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose you wouldn't manage a whole half. I wonder if they'd do anchovies on just one slice. We'll ask anyway, we can only ask. Anyway, right, so today we've got a couple of meetings. Are you... Have a look at that. Yeah. Yes, so Sarah and Dan, who are off in IT, said they've looked at the issues with your connections on the laptop and they think it may have been that it's got knocked at some point. I am going to apologise right now because if it has, it was probably me. Oh, Dan's good. Do you remember he broke his arm when Sarah slammed her laptop on it, right? Yeah, well, she's come back off her stress leave and she's all cagey about working with Dan now, but Dan insisted because he's a good guy. Well, she promises no more slamming laptops on anybody. He did say he was going to be more careful and not stand on her laptop. Okay. Hold on. Movement. But hey, what's a girl to do, right? You see, you don't stand on my laptop. That's the sensible thing. But no, I think, apart from the 2 meetings we have this morning, although, you know what, we have a union meeting this afternoon. Have you been invited to that? Well, I think, to be perfectly honest, it's going to be about the recent protest about there being no tinies in head office. Well, our lovely CEO, Gloria, has said that she really would like to have Tiny's in head office again. But we know how she treated her PA, don't we? So, don't really want her throwing any darts at anybody. But the union have said that they would like more diversity in head office and not just have taller people. Not that Gloria really counts as taller people, if you ask me. She's, well, I know she's taller than you, but yeah, I have my concerns, I must be honest. Not that I know anything, I suppose, but I know it's all sizist and everything, but I just think, particularly with people who get promoted out the way for their clumsiness, yes, Jen, I'm talking about you, I don't know, I just think it's safer for you guys to be, well, with people who respect you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. It's a difficult one. I did hear them talking about potentially segregating the office again, so having like the tinies in one room and the big people in the other room. And I've got to be honest, I am not in favour of this. Because I like working with you, I like you being there and chatting to you and everything, and I just don't see why we can't be, desk mates. Quite honestly, they did ask me recently while you were off if I would sit with Doris instead. This was, before they realised she'd kidnapped Tony. I know, but you realise after the whole Tony incident, everyone's been really suspicious because Tony said he got the impression he wasn't the only person there. Well, this was the concern, and it's taken them forever to actually investigate this. They went to the police and everything, and they have done literally nothing. Literally, absolutely nothing. So, Scott from Human Resources. Well, Scott decided to do his own investigation. Yeah, I don't think it was entirely advisable, but literally, not a lot of people are aware of this, so that's why I'm kind of keeping my voice down. But Scott literally went into Doris's handbag and hid, right? She didn't even know he was there. She got to her house, and it turns out she actually has 5 other guys, roughly your height, as pets. I know, it's so very, very, very wrong and illegal and everything. And the police still aren't doing anything about it. I know, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So he's then gone to the union, who've then gone to some private organisation that have gone in and got them out. But if the police aren't going to do anything, what's to stop her from doing it again? You know what I mean? You can understand why I didn't want her anywhere near our desk, right? That woman's got issues. She's definitely going senile. Yeah, but it shouldn't be an excuse for kidnapping people and holding them against their will. These guys have got families, Tell me about it. Oh my word. It's all been very, very crazy. Right. Have you seen this stock report before? No, down here. Just come to the bottom of the page. No, you come to the bottom of this page. You see down here? That doesn't add up. Well, I'm not a math whiz, but I don't think that's right. Yeah. No. Well, when Julie gets back in, because she's not in today, she's in on Wednesday. And honestly, I think you could do talking to Julie. She still thinks you're probably going to be really mad at her for, well, stepping on you. Personally, I'd be mad if someone stepped on me, but knowing you, you're all nice to her about it. Yeah, well, when she's back in, we'll raise this with her because this isn't right. I really think you should talk to her, though. She's in a bad way. Because she nearly killed you. It is that serious. I know you keep brushing it off, but it is serious, and we should be more careful. I think the responsibility is on us taller people to be more careful. And you weren't doing anything wrong at all. Except, oh man, did you hear what happened to Rob? So you know how you guys are not meant to walk down the middle of the aisle between the desks. You're supposed to go on the outside, right? Rob decided it would be a really good idea, because it was really late at night, to just use the middle aisle because it's quicker. Because he, I believe, was going to Sarah's desk. Oh, Adeline, the cleaner, obviously did not see him. Well, let's just say it took till the following morning to realise he was in the vacuum cleaner bag. Yeah, fortunately he's fine, somewhat beaten up, a little bruised from spinning around so much, but oh, he is lucky. Oh, I kid you not. People go missing around here, we worry. No, his wife called and said he didn't come home last night, so yeah. That was why they started looking. I agree. I think if you guys are going to break the rules, what do you expect us to do? It's not our fault, is it, really? I think I totally get the whole thing with Julie stepping on you was an accident, but she was rushed off her feet. She was really stressed. It doesn't mean she should get away with it, do you know what I mean? And she doesn't feel she should get away with it either. Because she cares about the people that she works with. She's one of the nice ones, for goodness sake. Oh, I know what I meant to tell you. You know Michelle? Well, I had a little word with you about how Frederick kind of fed himself to her by hiding in her sandwich, and she's had the whole therapy thing. Well, she's been stressed about it ever since. Couldn't eat anything without practically dissecting it first, right? So her friends, being concerned, took her to this hypnotherapist. And this therapist may have put her into trance and got rid of her food phobia. That does sound like a good thing. I realise that sounds like a good thing. The problem is that now she's not so concerned about checking all her food, but they have just arrested her for eating 3 different guys. Yeah, on purpose. It seems like this therapist, whatever he did, made her want to eat people. I know. Well, this was the thing, because her mum then said, why don't you go back to can't we get back to the hypnotherapist, right? And get him to undo what he'd done to Michelle and reverse it. And they went back to the practice where they took her to see the hypnotherapist, and lo and behold, it's gone. And they've had 3 other instances where a hypnotherapist has done this to people across the country, right? And they think he's doing it on purpose. I know it's evil, but it does mean Michelle is definitely not coming back to work. Yeah, well, don't like it when you're eating your colleagues. No, fortunately they didn't work here, but it made me feel sick when they told me. Oh, come on, I wouldn't want to accidentally eat someone, let alone eat them on purpose. I can't imagine what it must be like to want to do that. Ugh, it's like a sickness or something. Yeah, well. And we had, we had the intake of interns last week, right? Well, you know how Joanne deals with the interns? Yeah, she quit. Well, I'm so glad you asked. She quit because this one intern basically has, let's say, an interesting set of desires. Yeah, he decided it'd be a great idea to sit on her chair before she sat on the chair. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding, she sat on him. Yeah, of course she went through the rules with them. She always goes through the rules with them. Tinies, stay off big people's chairs. That's the rule, right? There is a reason for that. Yeah, well, let's just say she's not coming back to work, and neither is he. Oh, he survived. Unlike you, he's never walking again. Well, what did he expect? You know, they rushed him off to the hospital. The nurses asked him, "Can you feel your legs?" And his response was, are you ready for this? "It was even better than I imagined." Yeah, that's what he said. Moron. I don't know. Maybe he's another one that needs a psychiatric ward. Right, let's see. Look in my little book. I can't find my page. I'm looking for the dates for next month's meeting with the office focus group. I wondered if you wanted to join that focus group. It's just, we talk about safety and, ideas for how we can make it a more inclusive office and everything. Hold on, I got it. Yeah. I have to email all this stuff. I took the minutes for the last one. And I have to email around everyone. Do you want me to add you to this email list? Because you can join this group if you want to. Yeah? Cool. I think they'd be very happy to have you on board. I've got to be honest, of the 12 of us who are in this focus group, only 2 are tinies, so it would be nice to have another one on board. Yeah, it does make you member number 13. Maybe we try and recruit somebody else if you're feeling particularly superstitious today. Right, we have this meeting in 5, so we should go. Do you have everything that we need for that? Yeah. And I have got in my drawer, here is the business card for the pizza place. I'm looking forward to pizza. It's going to be good. And we'll talk about the anchovies on the way.